To start my speeches out by sharing an embarrassing moment as mayor. It loosens me up and hopefully loosens the audience up. But the last month when I was mayor, I was teaching a civics class to fourth graders at the mayor's mansion. And we had some every month. I would do maybe twice a year I would teach it. And I'm up on a high stool, they're sitting on a rug below me. And I asked them all, I said, okay, you've heard what I've said about the city council, the mayor, the city attorney, but let's pretend you're all mayor. I want to find out what you will do as mayor of Los Angeles. And I point out one kid, and he said, what's your name? Carlos Rodriguez. Okay, Mayor Rodriguez, what are you going to do for children? He says, I'm going to give them ice cream every day. And so I went around, and there was one little girl, cute little girl in the front in the corner, who raised her hand, and I looked at her, I said, okay, what's your name, Mayor? And she goes like this and did not do. So I go back around everybody else, and I come back to her, and I said, are you ready, Mayor? And she goes like this, and I said, okay, come up and whisper in my ear. She comes up, she whispers in my ear, your fly's open. But as anybody from the press realizes, I love to give speeches. I will give a speech anytime, anywhere, on any subject that anybody can think about. For example, 2 weeks ago, I gave the speech I'm giving tonight at San Quentin. Now, anybody here who's going to hear that speech for the second time, I apologize.
You get one of the eggs, Dick. Throw that.
But I'm going to have a big surprise for you tonight, and I hope the cameras are ready. Bill has a major announcement. Should I make it for you, Bill? Bill is coming out of the closet. And in the audience, you can pick her out, is his wife, and he has 5 children. And you've hit it very well, Bill. But the thing I love about Bill the most is he's relaxing to be around because he's boring. He enters in a room and nobody pays attention because they don't care. And he sits down and he watches his foot go to sleep. And he gets excited. His temperature zooms up to 98.6. And he's Catholic, of course, and he considers himself an apostle or close to St. Paul,
God, not that.
Which, as everybody knows, is the most boring city in the United States. The other thing about Bill is he's Catholic, but a lot of people think he's Jewish. And Steve Leder, who's the rabbi at Wilshire Boulevard Temple, asked me once, Rosenthal's Jewish, isn't he? Well, why does he have a picture of Arafat in his men's room? But
I don't want to go there.
But Bill, Bill, the one thing is he can tell you who is gay and who isn't in society. And today, on May 16th, his birthday. Was that your birthday?
Yesterday, Dick.
Yesterday, a lot of famous people came out of the closet. Louis XIV, Adolf Hitler, George Patton, and our great mayor, Villaraigosa.
Bad chance on that one.
And also, May 16th, was the date of our first Academy Awards back in the 1930s, and it was reported on at that time by Stan Chambers. But one thing I've learned is everybody may have noticed outside, I had a chauffeur driving me. And I always do because I'm so old and infirm that nobody trusts me driving. And so we got my chauffeur, Jimmy Hahn, was telling me a lot. But Bill, we love you. You're the first gay Democrat I ever supported. Before you, I only had right-wing, bigoted Republican gays supporting me. Of course, everybody says you're the conscience of City Council. And since your profession, you were a psychotic social worker, weren't you before?
Psychiatric section.
So,
I might be psychotic.
so the last thing I want to say very seriously is Bill loves to raise money from rich people. And Bill, I have some very important information for you. I'll share tonight. I've changed all my telephone numbers. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, former Mayor Richard Riordan.